Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is laying the groundwork for what could be the eventual end of the titular marriage. The McAllister family makes up the bulk of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's characters since the Cooper family saga reached a natural conclusion in the Young Sheldon finale. Jim, Will Sasso, and Audrey McAllister, Rachel Bay Jones, as well as George, Lance Barber, and Mary Cooper, Zoe Perry, have their marital struggles, but both are examples of a loving marriage. Both also follow a traditional dynamic where the father is the breadwinner and the mother is the homemaker. Given that Georgie, Montana Jordan, and Mandy's, Emily Osment, relationship started with mutual lying and an unplanned pregnancy, perhaps it's not surprising they haven't discussed a lot of important things, like whether Georgie or Mandy wants more kids after CC. Season 1, Episode 18 makes it clear that Georgie and Mandy have many more big-picture things to consider, because what they want as individuals might be what tears them apart as a couple. Audrey and Jim's marriage shows an ignored problem in Mandy and Georgie's long-term future. Audrey reminds Mandy raising kids is hard even without having to work multiple jobs. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 1, Episode 18, Jim feels taken advantage of when Mandy blows her first big paycheck from the TV studio on a spa day to treat herself, since she lives under his roof and eats his food. Despite Audrey's usually tense relationship with Mandy, in this case, she is much more sympathetic to their daughter. Audrey tells Mandy that she remembers how difficult it was to raise a baby, and she wasn't working nights at a diner. Later, Audrey points out to Jim that Mandy is discounting Jim's work the way he discounted the work Audrey did raising their two children. Jim gets defensive, saying he was building a business and questioning how hard it is to stay home and play with babies. This conversation highlights how hard it is to raise a family and appreciate each other, even when the couple has clearly defined, in this case, very traditional, expectations and roles, but Mandy and Georgie are making it up as they go, and seem to have opposite ideas of the dream they're building toward. Why Mandy prioritizes her career and making it on her own. Mandy expressed clear career but not family goals. Mandy reporting rainstorm in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Before she met Georgie, Mandy worked as an independent weather girl, although she was fired shortly before meeting him in Young Sheldon. Mandy wants to get back into TV full-time, and eventually move to a real city, while Georgie can't conceive of ever leaving Texas. Accidentally getting pregnant has only deferred but not derailed Mandy's big dreams. In Young Sheldon, Mandy is the one to pump the brakes on their relationship, initially wanting only to co-parent as friends. Still fiercely independent, Mandy hid her credit card debt from Georgie even after they were married. She resents having to rely on Georgie, her parents, or his family, even if she does a poor job of getting herself out of this financial hole. We don't even know if she wanted kids or marriage before meeting Georgie, and incongruous goals spell trouble for them in the future. Audrey pointing out how much effort raising a baby is, even without working, while Mandy is trying to restart her career and Georgie wishes for more babies immediately makes it feel like Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is showing the many paths might lead to the end of the marriage. While Georgie was the one pushing to get married, he maybe should have taken more time to get to know the woman who would become his wife. New episodes of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage air on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and stream the next day on Paramount+. Season 1, Episode 19, Snitch v Deadbeat, will air May 1, 2025.